Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Trader. Myself Bala here. I welcome you all to my channel. And this session, I'm going to discuss about my Google Sheet. So weekly update. So the last week, we seen there is some opportunities in Tata Chemical, Tata Power, and ICICI, and Bajaj Auto, Bharati Airtel. These are all the stocks which given you the opportunity. And this weekly sheet, which works on weekly time frame, so Monday to Friday. So previous week Saturday market is there and it is running good. And our intraday sheet. So we are recently updated some uh, the data. So which the stock which is breaking the Camarilla R4 and after 9:30 that is working fine. But we are recently made the changes and Friday we are facing data issue and now it is okay. And maybe that monthly sheet that is working on positional basis on our concept, and weekly also which is working based on the concept. People asking how to use the weekly sheet and monthly sheet. So monthly and weekly which works based on my positional trading strategy. Okay. If you want to use without our strategy, you can also use. But whatever the strategy which you are using currently, that strategy you can apply and those stocks which is trading in the top. So for example, so I'm not suggesting any trade ideas. So maybe these are all the stocks which is trading in the top. Okay, so for Tata Chemical, Tata Power, ICICI, whatever the stock which is trading in the top. So if you are looking for an option trade, the stock must have good volume. Okay, that is very important. Okay, the stock must have a good volume. So once the stock having a good volume, then you can go for an option trade. So because if you are doing for an intraday or short-term option trading, so we need a very careful about the liquidity. So it must be trade very good. So that is what very important. For example, Tata Chemical 970 option, which is given me a breakout. Okay. So for example, that is what a strike price. Tata Chemical 970 is our strike price in call option. So because it's a deep in the money currently, it is moved very well from this point. Okay. So from 38, our entry point is around 52. So 52 may be triggered at this point somewhere around 3 o'clock or 3:20 something on the day of 4th May. So this data is valid for uh, that particular week only. Okay. So if you are following that particular week, so you should focus on 4th to 8th. The next week data is for 11th to 15th. Okay, so you can apply any strategies here. Okay, here in this Google Sheet, which pick you the stock which is good at this moment. Okay, so you can apply your strategy. Maybe if I'm just going for a lot of strategies people are using to find a stop loss, maybe a super trend is the one of the indicator which give you the stop loss. In this case, at this moment of 52, where we got an entry. So that time, if I'm going for a trade in this particular option, so where I can keep my stop loss. For example, it is that particular time it was a good liquid. When it has came into the top, so our entry point is around 50. So here is the point where we got a 53 entry point around 2 o'clock on 4th March. So if you are going to take an opportunity from this particular trade, so here is the entry point. So you can keep below the super trend or low as a stop loss. I'm just focusing on a 15 minutes time frame, and maybe the stop loss is around 52 to 40. Okay. Sometimes people not using a super trend, so you can use a awesome oscillator. So this is not about to indicators. Okay. So it is about the ideology. So you are using. So for example, awesome oscillator, which I'm looking for, and here in this case there is a chances for a previous high is broken at this particular bar, and that you can make as a your entry and keep your recent swing low as a stop loss, and you will be easily find out a trend shift also by using some oscillator. So it depends on the strategy which you used. And maybe Tata Power 375. So if you are using a super trend or any other methods which you use, someone each and everyone having different methods, right? Tata Power 375. That's a strike price 75. Call option is strike price. Maybe say for example, I'm just using again a super trend in this particular one. So if our entry point where it is triggered 30. Okay, so where the 30 got triggered maybe at this point, so 30. which got triggered 30.8 and our entry point is 30.9. So here the exact high is 30.8, not triggered yet. So maybe our entry got triggered in this point, 30.8, 30.9, maybe 30.3. So it doesn't give you the opportunity. It was immediately moved higher. Okay, maybe if I'm just going for a taking an opportunity 35, maybe my stop loss would be 31. So if I'm using a super trend, not only the super trend, if you are using any other methods also, you can utilize for the opportunity where it is present on this particular strike price. Or if you know our strategy, you can apply our hedging strategies like 1.1, 2.1, or 3.2, or future options. So whatever the thing that you are planning, so you can utilize any of the strategy based on your convenience, or even you can look for a OTM strategy also. Okay, so for a OTM strategy, you need to calculate the expected range and select a strike price. So that also we are providing with our monthly IV sheet. You can just track the monthly IV sheet, and you will be easily finding out what are the stocks which is going to trigger our OTM strike price also. So these are all the stocks which generate you an opportunity, and this is what a monthly. Same monthly also you can utilize your logics. Okay, so it is not providing you any buy sell entry. It is about the scanning options from all 182 F&O stocks. And intraday, you know very well, it is working based on the Camarilla R4 breakout, and now it is updated for the Monday. Okay, so I'm just going to update the data for uh, next week. That is what 11th to 15th. So we are going to just update that data, but monthly sheet is never changed. It will be the same. Okay, so here is the data. Okay, Friday is closed. It is happening Friday. Okay, so okay, I'm just going to update the data for next weekly contract. Okay, so what we are going to look for this week. So I'm just runtime. So just running that particular data. So weekly would be changed, and you'll be getting the new data for this. Just a moment. Okay, so I just updating right now, so it will be automatically updated. So it will take some time. So you'll be getting all the strike price would be changed on the weekly time frame, and the monthly would be still remain same, and intraday already updated. So this 100 which showing you that was not a liquid, and one more update on intraday sheet is about. So it will be updating 9:30. So in 9:30, whatever the stock which triggered before to that entry point, so that would be removed from this list, and new one would be going to be added here. Okay, so that is very important, and you can track on the live market, so it will be maybe helping you to find out a breakout opportunities. I think on Thursday, so we have a Tata Chemical, that is also be 970. Okay, and let me check with this pivot. Yeah, you can see here, but it is not a liquid yet, it's a deep in the money. So here is the breakout. So what we are exactly looking for, you can see 3 consecutive days this particular strike price which given you the Camarilla R4 breakout. So first 15 minutes it's less than R4. So that is what a first condition. High must be less than the R4. So here it is satisfying, and the second candle onwards, if it is breaks the R4 level, that should be the valid breakout. If it is a low, very low, you can take as a study. Just a moment here. So this is what a valid breakout. So where we find out such a breakout opportunity in this particular strike price, the day there is a 69 and it went up to almost 120. So the second day where you can see the first, but there is a liquidity issue. So if you are taking that as a intraday opportunity, you should consider that stock having good volume and liquidity. Okay. So the second day also the same condition which meets. You can look at this. What are the condition which you have quoted? It is first 15 minutes candle is less than the R4, that is satisfying, and after second 15 minutes, if it is breaks any point of the time, this time here it is giving you the breakout around 140, and maybe I can keep my pivot as a stop loss. Okay, or you can keep as a R3, or sometimes you can keep as a S4. It depends on your risk ability and depends on the distance from our entry point. So we don't want to take a high risky trades in a particular thing. Okay, So here also from 140 it went up to 200. And the third day again R4 in the first 15 minutes, second 15 minutes, but it is a liquidity show. Okay, so because it is a deep in the money. Okay, that's why the active trade which is not happening on that particular strike price. And due to the stock movement, that premium will be changed, but it is not an active. So again, here is about a breakout 277 and finally close to 334. Okay, so here also it is satisfying. This time I can keep a stop loss below R3 because pivot is about almost 100 points, so don't need to pay that much of risk for a intraday trade. So here this is what an kind of trade which you have to filter out or find out with our Google sheet. That is the main logic which you apply. So anywhere you can search it with the Google also. So most of the websites are not providing the ATM data. So we are only the persons who are providing the ATM data with the Google sheet. So you can search for if any other providing that kind of ATM premium details, so you can let me know in a comment box. I hope you understood the concept which you are using on your ATM and ATM. These four stocks or these two stocks which is already it's equivalent to 100 means you know very well it is not a liquid one. Let me go for Petronet to 82.5 put option. Okay, Petronet 282.5 put option. It's an April contract, so we need to check Petronet. I think the strike price Petronet current March contract is I think not available. 282. April only it's showing. March contract may be not available here. We check March. I think it may be not available. So we need to check only the liquid stocks at this moment. So you can track this sheet after 9:30 in live market. It will be finding out an opportunity. I hope you enjoyed this session, and will be happen on weekly and intraday sheet. And thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe. And if you want to access this Google sheet, just contact me. The WhatsApp number is shown on this video. Getting more details how to use this sheet also. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.